Good morning, everyone. Today we're checking out a brand new video from Connie X about what if Gatomon digivolved with every Digimon Crest. And that's right, he's done Greymon, he's done Garurumon, and he's done Angemon. So of course it just makes sense for him to do the dog, cat, angel, woman, Gatomon.
Done Greymon and Garurumon, and we've done Angemon, so naturally next had to be Gatomon. Yeah, heads up, there's something on my shirt in this video. I don't know what it is. It looks like a burn or chocolate, so either way, embarrassing, but let's just not talk about it. Yes, we're back at it again
Why would you point it out then?
today, exploring what it might look like if Gatomon digivolved with all the crests from Digimon Adventure. And I know, crests don't actually influence Digivolution, but we actually don't know what would happen if other crests could be used by the kids not assigned to them. We've just never seen that outside of the Armored Digi-Eggs in Digimon Adventure 02, which 100% do have traits reminiscent or relevant to the Digimon that use the crests and indeed the symbols of the crests themselves. For example, Flame being a fire Digimon is because of Agumon and Greymon and Metal Greymon and War Greymon, but also because of the Courage crest being a burning sun. And we even see the big burning crest of courage on the back of War Greymon when Agumon warp digivolves. So I do think crests are important and do have attributes. All that being said, what if Gatomon used all the other crests from Digimon Adventure Season 1?
Yeah, that was a bit long. Now let's get into it.
What is up, digital companions? My name is Khan EX and welcome back to another video. And oh my god, I've got one of the best sponsors ever today. I could not have thought of a more appropriate sponsor for a Digimon-focused channel than today's sponsor, Evomon. Evomon is a brand new game developed by Beowulfus Universum, published and sponsored by Red Deer Games. Available now on Nintendo Switch. In Evomon, you get to take care of little pet creatures, train them to become the ultimate fighters, and become an Evomon champion. Evomon are the champions. Here they are, Evomons, extraordinary creatures. Prepare them to become true Evomon champions. Take care of their needs, feed and train them while watching how a tiny, vulnerable baby evolves into a fearless warrior. Be the best trainer for your little one. Feed your friend with a variety of treats. Keep it clean and provide the necessary care tools from the store. Make sure all needs are taken care of because otherwise your precious creature will stop growing and you will look after a baby forever. Train your Evomon in a variety of 9 engaging minigames, earn experience points and watch it evolve. And when you're ready for a battle, take your strong adult Evomon into the final battles where you will face the Evomons of other trainers. Don't worry if you fail to defeat them at once though, experience gained will come in handy the next time you test your strength. Who knows, maybe you'll leave the arena with the title of the new Evomon champion. Or maybe it's time for an adventure? Embark on extraordinary adventures in the mysterious Expedition Zone. Discover unique Evomons and acquire exclusive items only available there that you can use in your Evomon lab. And speaking of the lab, each time you lose an Evomon in battle, you can revive the old one or freeze it. Combine 2 Evomons to create an egg with an unusual brand new Evomon ready for training. The possibilities are as numerous.
Wait. So you get to start off with one, but if you freeze it and another one, you can combine them into a brand new one. Huh. It's like some kind of weird cross between in Death X Digivolution, well, DNA Digivolution as well, and well, Digi-Eggs. That's kind of interesting.
As the Evomons themselves. In Evomon, you can take care of small Evomons in the style of classic pet digital toys from the 90s, followed by demanding training. There are 49 different Evomons to collect with 3 evolutions each, which brings the total to 149 evolutional stages. Evomon has a wonderful pixelated style and an 8-bit soundtrack, so do make sure you check out Evomon on Nintendo Switch today, and thank you to Evomon and Red Deer Games for sponsoring this video. So, Gatomon normally uses the Crest of Light to gain angelic traits and become Angelwomon and Magnadramon, although in Digimon Adventure 2020 and some other media she also becomes a Fanimon. So back when I made my first Greymon video, I didn't use 2 Digimon that some people pointed out would work really well. And yeah, I mean, Gatomon does become a Dramon, a dragon Digimon, when she becomes Magnadramon, so it's not like she doesn't have dragon dinosaur style DNA. So maybe with the Crest of Courage, with Kari's brother's crest, Gatomon could become Rise and Shine Greymon. I don't hate this. I can even see how the stripes on Rise Greymon could be the same stripes from Gatomon's paws. Yes, it's weird, but this is...
I am gonna have to say that is a bit of a stretch. But then again, I'm not the one making the video.
It's
You
Digimon we're talking about, not Pokemon. I think this would honestly be pretty fine. But another pick I do like to kind of make it a little bit more unique to Gatomon would be Gatomon becoming Voltramon, again because Voltramon is a Dramon and so is Magnadramon that Gatomon can become. And the Mega could then be Sendromon. According to the Digimon reference book, in contrast to its appearance, Sendromon inhabits volcanic regions, making it a good evolution of Voltramon. Sendromon lives a quiet life in solitude and unseen by others at the ash-coated castle, a base made from volcanic ash. Fantastic.
I could actually even see the way it would transition from the Voltramon to this, being similar to how a Togemon becomes a Lilymon.
Fantastic connect. Keeps up the theme of volcanoes, tying into the fiery elements of the Crest of Courage, has a Dramon but still ends on a Digimon for Gatomon that more closely resembles things like Angelwomon and Ophanimon that are so closely associated with Digimon. Moving over to friendship, this one was an absolute no-brainer to me. Garurumon, who is primarily associated with the Crest of Friendship, is associated with the moon. It is a wolf that howls at the moon. We see this in Garurumon's evolution, where Garurumon and Metal Garurumon. And given that the Crest, and indeed some parts of the Digi-Egg, have a blue coloration, Gatomon becoming Cressamon and Dianamon. Diana being the goddess of the hunt and the moon. That works so well connecting to the Crest of Friendship and Garurumon, in my opinion. I've been saving this for Gatomon, nothing more to be said. The Crest of Love.
No, he's right. Nothing more to say.
Well, this is a tough one. Gatomon with the Digi-Egg of Love, actually we have an example now, because this Digimon in this series that has actually armor Digivolved becomes Swanmon. And I can see how that works, right? The kind of like holy, serene, white element of Gatomon mixing with the bird and armor element of the Digi-Egg of Love. So thinking about the Crest, well, if we think about how Gatomon typically becomes a woman or an angel at the ultimate level, perhaps something similar to that concept could be her becoming Shutumon. It's a bird, woman, spirit Digimon associated with Zoe. It is the spirit of wind, which is basically the element that the Digi-Egg of Love is associated with, and by proxy the Crest of Love, which has more fiery elements with Birdramon, but then Garudamon and Phoenixmon all flying on the wind, and therefore you could make the Mega
flying on the winds of love.
the ancient Irismon, which I think is a good fit. Obviously it is the ancient spirit that Shutumon gets her power from. Or my pick for this one, which is going to be Venusmon, being a more holy deity Digimon with a connection to white birds, to doves, which look pretty similar to Swanmon, the Love Armor Digivolution for Gatomon. I think a great evolution for Shutumon, and again ties in that slight connection to Gatomon having Angelwomon and Ophanimon as potential evolutions. The Crest of Sincerity. Well, in Digimon Adventure it manifests basically as Togemon becoming slightly more feminine plant-life Digimon, or fairy-type Digimon, Lilymon and Rosemon. When we look at the Digi-Egg in 02, it does also take on a traditional Japanese, like, martial arts vibe, with Shurimon being a ninja, and the other Digi-Egg of Sincerity evolutions also having some connection to either ninjas or other traditional Japanese elements. So the first thought I had is Gatomon,
except Pachamon down there,
with the Crest of Sincerity could become Taumon. This wouldn't be a million miles away from Gatomon's Sincerity Armor Digivolution, Kabukimon, but is a little bit more cat-like, or I guess fox-like, but animalistic, which matches Gatomon's vibe. And let's not forget, when we look at Renamon's official art, it does have these leaves, which I'm always going to use as my little tenuous connection to the Crest of Sincerity. And then we could have the Mega be Sequoiamon Miko.
Well, it is a bit of a stretch, but it still fits.
Miko mode, or indeed regular Sequoiamon, but I think Miko mode probably suits that slightly more religious vibe that we're getting with Gatomon's evolutions typically. Though if you want to completely abandon the traditional Japanese aesthetic, I do also think that Gatomon to Lilamon and Lotusmon would serve just fine here. No, I'm not going to use the Hydro C. Reliability. Funnily enough, with the reliability Digi-Egg in non-02 media, Gatomon becomes Tylomon. I think this might be a bit of a joke, but Tylomon is based on the Tylosaur, and Tylosaurs are kind of like prehistoric sharks-ish, and there is a...
Dude, a Tylomon is worse than a shark.
Fish called the shark catfish, and that might knock back to Gatomon being a cat. I don't know, it seems like a tenuous link, but it's possible. Either way, this made me...
That's a heavy and thin stretch.
Think about that shark, catfish, cat connection, but wanting to go a little bit more humanoid, a little bit more similar to Angelwomon with a Crest evolution of reliability to Gatomon, which led me to Mermaidmon. Its mermaid half looks a little bit more shark-like, a little bit more grizzly, like a shark that might bite you, or a cat that might bite you. It may also be a dolphin, but you know, work with me here, it's fine. And the blonde hair of Mermaidmon is the same blonde hair of Angelwomon, which teases up perfectly for the Mega to be Ancient Mermaidmon. If you don't like that for some reason, you could also go go with Thetismon and Amphimon. Because Thetismon and Amphimon have electric and sea-based powers, you can kind of tie the electricity, the lightning, into Gatomon's Lightning Claw or Lightning Paw, the dub attack name. Knowledge! Gatomon with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge normally becomes Butterflymon. God damn it, I wish Hoodiemon was a ultimate level. However, because we have Butterflymon with the Digi-Egg of Knowledge, when Gatomon would Crest Digivolve, I think it's likely that she would probably still become a butterfly of some sort. So, Eosmon Perfect, Eosmon Ultimate would be pretty great here. It would fold in the bug-like elements of knowledge, but in a different way to the ways we've kind of seen before. And yes, that does mean that we could just use Eosmon Mega as the Mega Evolution here too, but given that we just got given Queen Beemon, I can't resist having Queen Beemon be the Mega here. Very feminine, commander of the hive, great connect to the bug theme of the Crest and Digi-Egg of Knowledge, but without going more into the Earth side of the Digi-Egg specifically, really focusing in on Crests. Plus, you know, a commander of the royal base would probably need a lot of intelligence. And I also, in a previous video, used Queen Beemon as the Mega Stage for Butterflymon, which again is Gatomon's Knowledge Armor Digivolution, so there's some synergy here. Quite fond of that. And for Gatomon's Hope Evolution, the kind of brother-sister crest to the Crest of Light that Kari and Gatomon have, I always want to do something special here too, like I did with Kari's brother. And I did use Sanzomon the other day as Gatomon's Miracles Crest Evolution, but I also think Sanzomon would work quite well for Hope. The Crest of Hope is golden. It's associated with kind of like golden angels in some ways. And when we look at Pegasusmon and the Hope Armor Digivolution of 02, that's also very golden. So Sanzomon, I think, is definitely fine here. She's also a monk Digimon that is journeying the digital world in order to achieve enlightenment, and it overcomes many ordeals. I think maybe hinting at this kind of like element of hope. But if you don't like Sanzomon because I've already used it in the Miracles Evolutions video, I do also think Sirenmon would be pretty good. You know, singing hope, keeping a song in your heart, you know, that kind of thing. It's a loose connection, but I think it's a good connecting Digimon because the Mega is going to be lovely Angemon. A Digimon I did not use in my Angemon video because while it is an Angemon, it presents so feminine. I knew I had to save this for Kari. Her Gatomon with the Crest of Hope literally becoming not an Angemon, an Angemon. A lovely Angemon. I think that works so nicely. That really you could put anything in between here. I'd be happy with regular Angemon for God's sake as the connecting Digimon. Angemon X, I don't care, but whatever you want in the middle here. But Gatomon eventually becoming lovely Angemon with the Crest of TK, the person who she may or may not get with, just works so well in my opinion. Even having a lot of the more golden elements on its armor pieces to match up with that Crest of Hope. Love it so much. Alright, that is it. My ideas for what might happen if Gatomon Digivolved with all the crests from the first season of Digimon Adventure. If you haven't checked out my other videos, please go do that, as well as my Miracles video, and yes, Kindness will be following probably either during this run or once we're done with the other 4 Digimon from Digimon Adventure. Thank you to today's sponsor, Evomon, and to my sovereigns, EDK14, over on patreon.com/KhanEX, as well as all my channels.
Alright everyone, that's going to be the end of today's video, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see y'all again next time when we flick back on. Till then, this is Fox, signing out. Peace.